welcome to Studio 5. Ellie Holcomb, something new in the world of animation and a Studio 5 first look at Avatar. All of these are on tap for today's show. We want to begin with Ellie Holcomb, wife, mother, singer, songwriter, voice actress, and children's book author. And she's got a book and some new music to get us in the holiday mood.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, but I brought some corn for popping, and the lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Hey y'all, I'm Ellie Holcomb, and I am so excited to share the news that I've got a kids' Christmas book coming out this Christmas season. It is called Sounding Joy.
So the book is called Sounding Joy. What gave birth to it?
You know, I was singing with my kids. Every year we do a chilly carol night where we get together with friends and neighbors in our little neighborhood, and we put a box of instruments in the middle of the room and sing Christmas carols. And we were singing that song, Joy to the World. And we got to the part, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. And I just thought, what does that even mean, to repeat the sounding joy? And what does joy sound like? And so all of a sudden I was like, I'm gonna write a kid's book about this. And so we have it now, Sounding Joy, and it just asks that question of, what does joy sound like to you, and what does it mean to repeat the sounding joy of the Christmas story, of the song that those angels sang all those years ago. It's been really fun. My kids love it so far. We have a little hedgehog that we're selling along with the book. We have played with Hope the hedgehog a lot. She's all over this book. Look, I'm just gonna show you this page. This is Hope's highlighting page. So my kids, you know, they're like throwing her, we just reenact the book at our house. That's been a really fun addition too, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the joy that we have because of the Christmas story, and I hope this book kind of pulls in the magic from all the traditions that we normally do, and to think that I may have the chance to get to be a little part of anybody's Christmas tradition is a really, really beautiful thought to me.
I love that. What's your prayer now for the project as it gets released and in children's and parents' hands?
Yeah, my prayer for this book is that it would be sort of like a warm fire to gather around. I hope that it would be a reminder of the light and the hope that we have because of the Christmas story, and that it would really remind people, young and old, from kids from 1 to 92, that we always have a reason to sing because of the Christmas story, because we never have to face anything alone, and we all have a place where we can belong. And so I hope that it would be a place that people gather around this book to sing for the joy of knowing that we're not alone.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing.
In addition to the book, there's also Christmas music. Tell me about that.
Well, I remember when I was 9 years old, I went to a chili carol night where some friends made big old pot of chili, the kids played hide and go seek, and then all of a sudden, all the adults and the kids gathered together. They passed out little songbooks, and we started calling out Christmas carols and singing together. And there was something in my 9-year-old heart that just knew, we are made for this. We are made to sing. We're made to sing together. And so when I wrote this book, I just thought, I have to make Christmas music to go along with it. And so my hope for The record that is the partner to this little book is that it will almost be like a soundtrack for other people to gather with the ones that they love, to sing for the joy of knowing that we are not alone and that we always have hope because of the Christmas story.
Repeat the sound and joy. Repeat the sound and joy. Repeat, repeat the sound and joy. Repeat, repeat the sound and joy.
Ellie Holcomb's Sounding Joy is available wherever you grab your books, and the accompanying album, Sing Christmas Songs, is available wherever you stream, download, or purchase your music.
Still to come.
This family is our fortress.
More than a dozen years of waiting comes to an end.
Obviously, really loved the first film. I was one of those people who, it really got me.
Cast and creators take us inside Avatar, The Way of the Water.
Well, welcome back to Studio 5. It's been a long wait, but finally, fans can get their fix from Avatar, The Way of Water. The sequel reveals magical aquatic creatures and a brewing culture clash, and it's in theaters right now.
Why do you come to us? I just want to keep my family safe.
Obviously, really loved the first film. I was one of those people who, it really got me. I really understood all the subtle and not so subtle themes that ran through it.
Treat them as our brothers and sisters. Teach them our ways. Keep up, Forest Boy!
We were doing water simulations back on Titanic, but it's taking it not just to the next level, but up 5 levels.
If you want to live here, you have to ride. Let's do it.
It's all little details that add up to a fantasy character.
Just breathe. Breathe.
You go into a movie theater, you know you're being transported to a fictional fantasy world. So these tools become incredibly important to the effects industry at large.
Outcasts, that's all they see.
So the underwater performance capture, first of all, it's a huge amount to think about. So there's not just the physical challenge of holding your breath. There's then the added challenge of acting out a scene underwater where everything is very different. You're having to imagine coral reefs. You're having to picture, other Na'vi, Metcaina swimming around you.
I'm a warrior like you. I'm supposed to fight. Protect the people.
We're all just gonna join hands and skip off to Pandora together, and it's gonna be fun.
Let's get it done.
What I love, though, about Jim deciding to put the actors in the water is that Jim does have, and I don't know any other person in my life like this, Jim does seem to have a sort of an inherent belief that humans can be capable of almost superhuman things sometimes. But he also believes that everyone can push themselves just that little bit further than they ever believed that they were prepared to. And I love seeing him encourage people to go that extra mile and try that new experience that they were afraid of or daunted by.
It's been quite an incredible year.
We cannot let you bring your war here. Outcast. That's all they see.
I see you.
I'm really proud not only to be involved with a film that I think will be part of cinematic history, in terms of what it's doing and its ambitions, but also in regard to what the filmmaker is saying.
The way way of water connects all things.
And hopefully, through the kind of horror and the wonder of what you'll see, it will not only send the audiences out thinking, wow, what an amazing thing to have just watched, but okay, let's sit down and have a little chat about this thing called the natural world.
Before your birth and after your death.
This is our home!
I need you with me. And I need you to be strong.
What makes it a better movie is the people, the characters, the creatures, the things they're seeing, the things they're experiencing.
Dad, I know you think I'm crazy.
Those big rocks.
But I feel her.
I can't imagine any other filmmaker being able to create this from top to bottom.
I hear her heartbeat. She's so close.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Mighty.
At the heart of it, though, is a family unit, a family trying to survive, a family trying to get through the teenage years, a marriage trying to hold itself together.
Wherever we go, this family is our fortress.
Avatar, The Way of Water is in theaters right now. Before we take another quick break, we want to share a story in pictures. Here's this week's Studio 5 Snapshot.
Remembering choreographer, dancer, DJ, and talk show host Stephen Twitch Boss, and saying a prayer for his young family. Twitch died by suicide last week at age 40. Best known for his work on the shows Ellen and So You Think You Can Dance. His dance partner and wife, Allison Holker, shared, "It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share my husband Stephen has left us. Stephen lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. It is a heartbreaking loss, and it is this week's Studio 5 Snapshot." Just moments away.
The legend whisperer. I am Puss in Boots.
Something new from the world of animation this holiday season.
They're gonna make him understand the real value of life.
It's a Studio 5 first look at Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
The world of animation delivers something new this holiday season, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And we have a Studio 5 sneak peek in case you haven't made it to the theaters to see it just yet.
I am known by many names. The Stabby Tabby, El Macho Gato, the Legend Whisperer. I am Puss in Boots. Holy frijoles. Hey, Giant! Gracias, the legend will never die.
The doctor said, announced to him, you just died. He says, yeah, don't worry, man. I just did many times in my life. I said, really, how many? So he's just counting. And we see a scene, very funny actually, a scene in which he's just going and remembering every time that he thinks he died.
You died. I have 9 lives. And how many times have you died already?
Listen, doctor, thanks for everything, but I am feeling great, strong, like a bull.
Puss in Boots doesn't need a spotter. Watch. Watch. A cat always lands on his feet. Watch. You are down to your last life.
I am Puss in Boots. I laugh at death.
It's amazing to bring Puss in Boots back to the big screen. It's just nothing but a joy.
There's a charisma that Antonio does perfectly.
Welcome to my fiesta. This will revolutionize trouble. Watch.
He's bigger than life in everything he does.
Hey, this is a party. Where's the music?
Puss in Boots is on the last of his 9 lives.
It's the first time that he knows that death is a possibility.
The wishing star could get me my lives back.
But every fairy tale character are after this wishing star too.
I mean, you can imagine who wins.
I never do this, but can I get your autograph? Been following you for a long time. Sign right there.
Puss in Boots laughs in the face of death. Bounty hunter.
So I've heard.
Moose is on his final life, and my character, the Wolf, is looking to collect it.
And the Flash. But no one's escaped me yet.
All right, let's get it over with. Fear me if you dare me. They found me. Goldilocks and the 3 Bears Crime family.
Make her talk.
Excuse me, my darling. We're looking for the legendary Puss in Boots. Have you perhaps seen him?
Goldie, is this him?
Who is this guy?
I'm Puss's best friend.
And you are Soft Paws. Kitty's Soft Paws. Oh, look at her! Am I doing it?
With the help of these 2 friends, especially Perrito and Kitty.
May I please see them up?
No.
Seriously? You won't let me hold it for even 1 minute?
Nope. Not even for 1 second.
Come on, Kitty.
They are gonna make him understand the real value of life.
What do you wish to do with your last life?
When you only have 1 life, that's what makes it special. It is more beautiful than you can imagine. It is
super fun.
What? What's funny?
It just makes you feel good when you look at life through a positive lens.
Adventurous, energetic, exciting, cute.
It was for me the most spectacular of all this time. He's gonna get a beautiful lesson about that value of life.
Hey, you wanna see something cool? Good people, accept this golden gift from Puss in Boots!
Again, the film is in theaters right now.
Coming up shortly.
How could I forget? I held thee there upon my chest.
Ellie Holcomb returns with a final word for this holiday edition of Studio 5.
Welcome back to Studio 5. Holiday music is playing in our ear this week, and it's a little something new from Teddy and Tina Campbell. Take a listen and you'll hear why Our House is what's playing in my ear this week.
You got the drinks, I got the paper good. We all chipping in. Every one of us, we gon' have a good time. We gon' have some fun. Ain't no more confusion. Let me make it clear. Christmas is gon' be at our house this year. Everybody coming with the laughter. Everybody coming with the cheer.
It's gonna be right here. That's Our House from Teddy and Tina Campbell. On that musical note, we are just about out of time for this edition of Studio 5. Let's look ahead right now at something we're working to bring you come next week.
Want to know what I want for Christmas?
Ellie.
I want to ride Belle. You can't ride that crazy horse, Ellie. She's a couple beans shy of a good chili.
Why you gotta ride that one?
Because Mama rode her.
You might look just like your mama, but she was the only one that could handle her.
It's a Studio 5 first look at Moonrise.
Maybe celebrating Christmas will do everybody some good.
Good morning. I'm Sam Lynn from the Horse Training Co-op out of Houston.
Ellie, this is Sam Lynn, the horse trainer you apparently hired.
Can't send her home after she's come all this way.
And country singer Granger Smith's first acting role. Tell me about your character. Of course, I've seen the film. He's struggling with what many of us struggle with whenever we're suffering through any kind of trying time. How would you describe this man?
Yeah, that's it. That's what attracted me to the script, is I thought, this guy's so relatable. I know this guy, I've known men like him. In fact, I am, in a lot of ways, like him.
Please make time to join us for that story and so much more next week. Before we say goodbye today, we want to give the final word to Ellie Holcomb.
What does joy sound like? Is it quiet like snow? Does joy sound like the laughter of friends that you know? Is joy like the sound of a kiss on your cheek? Or like holding your breath when you play hide and seek? Maybe joy sounds real loud like a hip hip hooray, or a whispered I love you at the end of the day. Well, joy sounds a little like all of these things, but a long time ago joy sounded like wings.
And it is an invitation into the magic and the joy and the hope of Christmas. It answers the question, what does joy sound like? And it invites all of us from 1 to 92 to be like kids again, to gather with the ones that we love and to lift up our voices, to sing the songs of hope that we have because of the Christmas story.
Lift up their voice and repeat, sounding joy, oh joy, oh joy, oh, sounding joy.
Ellie, thank you so much. That is a great final word for this edition of Studio 5 and this week's look at uplifting entertainment. Until next time, make time to uplift someone around you, and then come on back. See where Studio 5 takes you next week. Bye-bye, and Merry Christmas to you.